Hey, what's going on everybody? Today we are looking at the MyFAK first aid kit. So a couple things I want to point out right away is the fact that this is not your average first aid kit. This isn't your box store, cheap, full of Band-Aids and a little bit of gauze first aid kit. This is a very comprehensive, fully stacked first aid kit from everything to small boo-boos, to larger wounds, to some medication. This thing is very, very complete. And I want you guys to check it out. So let's talk about the bag itself. As you can see up front here, it's fully Velcro. You do have a MOLLE lacing system, so this can be MOLLE laced to something else, or you can MOLLE smaller attachments to the front of this bag. You do have your MyMedic Velcro patch, but of course you can put any patch you want on here, whether it's your identity patch, the company you work for, what have you, so that's super handy. On the back, you'll notice this can also be MOLLE'd to another MOLLE system as well. One of the coolest things about this bag, and it's very unique, it's one of my favorite things about this bag, is how this quick release system works. So let's say you have this on your headrest or it's MOLLE to whatever MOLLE system you have. This is a total grab and go bag. So you can tear this off. This stays on the seat, or this stays on the back of the seat. This can go on your MOLLE. This stays put, and then you take off and you've got your kit ready, as opposed to having to unlace MOLLE systems like a lot of other bags that I've seen out there. Some other really cool features on this are it's got double zippers, so that's very handy. The bag does clamshell open, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. Also, we do have heavy duty zippers here. Very easy to use, they're very smooth. And those are not an issue when you're trying to be in a hurry and get something out of here. You're not going to run into snags or anything like that. So this bag itself is very handy. So let's talk about the contents in the bag. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, show you what it looks like, the organization you get, and the wayfinding, and then we'll go step by step. I'll take everything out, lay it out, and you can see what you actually get in this very complete kit. So if you'll notice inside, wayfinding's pretty good. It's very organized. I'm not digging through a black hole of just stuff like a lot of the other boxes or bags out there. Everything has its own place. You do have the detachable zipper pouch as well, so this is very convenient. I love that aspect of it. Again, it's all about that grab and go and that convenience. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart. I'm gonna lay everything out and let's go over the contents one by one. This is a very comprehensive kit. You get a sprain and fracture mod, so think of things like elastic wrap, self-adhesive wrap, a triangular bandage. You get burn meds here, so you have gel and you have dressing in here. The clean and prep mod, so think of things like hand sanitizer, alcohol wipes, iodine pads, things of that nature. Super wash, which is a great irrigation solution, whether it's for your eyes or a wound. This will irrigate that out really well. I'm a big fan of that stuff. Medication mod. So this is your typical, most common over-the-counter meds. Think of things like pain relief, allergy relief, anti-diarrheal, things of that nature. It's a great little kit right there. Space blanket, right? So this thing's super handy. I don't have to explain that one. Super Skin, which is a blister prevention and or treatment product. This is really cool. The treatment and relief mod. So think of things like sting relief and triple antibiotic and lip balm and sunscreen. All that is in this little mod here. So that again is very complete. Gauze mod. So little rolls of gauze, 2x2s, 4x4s, all kinds of shapes and sizes of gauze in this guy. Your Super Skin bandages. So think of a really cool bandage that you might put on your finger or somewhere with a minor injury. This is that on steroids. So these are really cool. They've got a lot of stretch to them, a 4-way stretch, all kinds of shapes and sizes. These things are awesome. The CPR shield. Hydration mod. So this will give you some water purification tabs, a little drink additive in there to encourage hydration. You do get your full-size 7.5-inch trauma shears. Very, very good item right there. A cold pack, instant cold pack, just crush and go, you're good on that. Roll of tape. 2 sets of gloves. A mini wound closure mod, so think of things like skin glue, steri strips, things of that nature. Little wounds and lacerations, you're good to go with that. And then finally, the tool mod. So think of things like a thermometer, a pen light. You get a lot of different things in here. You get a whistle. Very cool little kit and comes in really handy. I love this kit. So there you have it. You can see how much stuff you actually get in this bag. The bag itself is awesome. The contents are really complete. A full kit to treat all kinds of bumps, bruises, wounds, you name it, you are covered with this kit. Thanks for checking this out, guys. We'll see you out there.